I did not expect Liliana's backstory to be one of the best episodes of ReZero Season 3, but I stand corrected. She is such a great character, and her music that she fought so hard to pursue was able to save hundreds of lives this episode. Priscilla could have killed Wrath pretty easily at any point, but this whole time she was really just stalling so Liliana could free all these people from Wrath's authority. Although on Crunchyroll it says they were actually fighting Capella this episode. Wrath is officially the first Archbishop to fall though, and as for the next one, it seems like it might be Regulus because Subaru thinks his wives might be connected to his authority. And the next episode is extended by 5 minutes, so shit's about to pop off. This episode really made me appreciate Liliana though. At first I thought she was just a comic relief side character, but she's so much more than that, and her voice actress fucking killed it this episode. Her singing is so good, and they weaved it into the Wrath fight perfectly. And speaking of the Wrath fight, also known as the Lust fight according to Crunchyroll, I loved how Sirius pulled out a hostage and Priscilla didn't even care. She just fucking attacks anyway because the Yang sword doesn't kill people unless she wants it to. She could fucking peg you with the sword and you wouldn't even feel it. Well, you would feel it, but it wouldn't actually damage you. That's how it works, I think. 8 husbands is crazy, by the way. Just please let me be 9, or 10, or 184. I can be any number, and you can kill me. Anyway, the highlight of the episode was not the Wrath fight, but instead Liliana's backstory, specifically the scene where she's in the water spinning. The art, music, and everything was so well done, I really didn't expect her backstory to go this hard. Liliana is such a good character, and she deserves to be happy, and I fucking hate her parents, despite her mom being kind of hot. I just thought it was so fucked up how they weren't even sad that their daughter left. It's like they just had another kid and forgot all about Liliana. In the novels, they even said something like, now that Liliana's finally gone, we can have more food for ourselves. Just absolute pieces of shit. But on a brighter note, when Liliana was being chased by one of those demon dogs from season 1, it reminded me that Subaru actually met Liliana back then. It was just a side story, but she actually shows up at that same village in season 1, and she meets Amelia, Subaru, Rom, Rem, and Rosbal, and performs a song, and they end up like fighting monkeys in a cave or something. Yeah, I didn't read the whole story, okay? That shit was 115 pages. I love Liliana, but not that much. I just thought it was interesting how this season Subaru acted like he just met her, but they've actually crossed paths already way back in season 1. I guess he didn't remember her. Liliana mentions Reid and Flugel this episode, which didn't happen in the novel. They were just called heroes. So I love that the anime took the liberty of using their actual names because they're very important characters in the lore. Reid was mentioned twice actually, with Liliana calling him the Sword Saint, and Garfield has mentioned him as well, saying, Reid Estrella unsheathed his sword in front of the dragon and smiled. Reid also happens to be the name of Reinhardt's sword. Now, Flugel is just one of the biggest mysteries in ReZero. He grew the Flugel tree that we cut down, which had Flugel was here written on it in Japanese, and Betelgeuse said, apologies Flugel-sama, right before ingesting the sloth factor. A lot of people think Flugel was Subaru in the past, or something. In fact, a lot of people think Subaru is a lot of people. But if you want my theory, it's a really good theory. Probably a theory that you've never even heard before. And I'm gonna tell you it. But first let me rank the top 5 ReZero male character penis sizes. Roswal is number 5. That shit was swinging like a grandfather clock. Number 4 is Ricardo. I've seen things against my will that I'll never forget. Number 3 is a historical figure named Reid Estrella who used to fuck dragons. Number 2 is Kurgan. Forget about inches, this man has 8 penises. And finally, in first place, is Old Man Rom. Guys, he's literally a giant. One pump from Old Man Rom could kill a woman instantly. His dick alone could feed the Great Rabbit for at least a couple minutes. All of that is true, by the way. It was written in my gospel. And if you're wondering which character has the smallest, well, you will find the answer you seek in the title of the episode next week. As for the cut content this episode, it was mostly just negligible dialogue and some funny insults from Liliana to Sirius. And then at the end, Subaru had a scene where he feigns death to trick Regulus into thinking he won, but there wasn't really that much cut content. However, this episode added new scenes that weren't in the novel, which I normally love to see. However, in this case, it's a bit of a double-sided dildo because last episode had some some of the biggest cut content in the entire series. Reinhardt getting his leg blown off by Regulus breathing on it was completely removed, yet this episode gave Liliana's chapter a perfect one-to-one adaptation and then added additional content that wasn't even in the novel. And I feel bad for saying this because I love Liliana and this was a great episode, but I'm just confused. How did we not have enough time to adapt the biggest moment of the Regulus fight, yet this episode we had so much extra time that we had to make shit up that didn't even happen? Maybe I'm just overreacting though, because I do have a bit of a sore pussy about cut content, because last season my favorite moment in the entire novel got cut. I'm still recovering from that. But yeah, beautiful episode, one of the best in the entire season honestly. I feel stupid for not being hopeful after I saw the preview. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ReZero drops a preview of the episode a day before it airs, and this week's preview was basically just a compilation of all the worst scenes. Like, there were so many good cuts they could have showcased, and they chose this one. I don't know why they did that. Also, this whole concept of Kiritaka being creepy is kind of valid, to be honest, but at the same time, it made me think that if the roles were reversed, I don't think anyone would care. And if Priscilla was a man, she'd be in fucking prison, right? I mean, imagine if she whipped out her dick here. The double standard, I'd still suck it. Amazing episode though, absolute 10 out of 10. This episode adapted Liliana's named chapter, and I think they definitely did it justice. And maybe this is a slight spoiler, but next episode, we'll be adapting Regulus's named chapter. And again, it's an extended episode, so I can't fucking wait. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm Liliana, and keep talking about ReZero. I'm out for now. Peace.